Most of us use AI to get a quick answer or draft a simple email. But what if that's like having a supercar in your garage and only using it to drive to the mailbox? Today, we're going to talk about a totally different way to work with AI, a way to transform it from a simple tool into a real cognitive teammate. So let me ask you this right up front. Is your AI a tool or is it a partner? Now, that might sound like just a choice of words, but trust me, understanding the difference between those two is the key to unlocking a level of creativity that, frankly, most people are completely missing out on. Okay, so first, let's look at the way pretty much all of us start out. Let's call it the AI vending machine. You know exactly what you want, right? A quick summary, an email draft. You put in your prompt, like a coin, press the button, and out comes a predictable, prepackaged result. So, what's actually happening in our brains when we're at that vending machine? Well, it's a process called cognitive offloading. You're taking a task you already know how to do and you just hand it off completely. The goal here isn't to think better, it's to think less. It's all about efficiency. And this vending machine pattern, it always looks the same. You delegate your work to the AI. The whole thing is a quick, one shot deal. You put a prompt in, you get an output out. And because of that, your own engagement, your own deep thinking about the problem, it actually goes down. The AI isn't really augmenting you, it's substituting for you. But here's the thing, that vending machine, that's just one way to interact with this technology. There's this whole other world out there, one that moves way beyond simple transactions and into a totally different kind of relationship. And this slide right here, this is the whole game. Basic use is when the AI does your task for you. But human AI collaboration, that's when you and the AI create a solution together. It's the huge leap from simple delegation to a true creative partnership. So the big question is, how do we make that leap? How do we get from being a simple user to a real collaborator? Well, it all starts with what's going on inside our own heads. It turns out there are five crucial mental shifts that unlock this powerful new way of working. And here they are, these five shifts: maintaining ownership, leveraging what makes you different, shaping the output over time, expanding your own memory, and creating brand new outcomes. These aren't just tips and tricks, they are a fundamental mindset. So let's break them down one by one. Okay, shift number one, you have to maintain cognitive ownership. A basic user just says, write a report, but a collaborator, they act like the director of the project. They break the problem down and decide who does what. Okay, I'll set the high level strategy and define the core argument. I'll have the AI pull the raw data and draft the supporting paragraphs. See, you always stay in the driver's seat. Second is something called leveraging asymmetry. It sounds complicated, but it just means you recognize that you and the AI are good at completely different things. And that's where the magic is. You bring the human touch, the context, the ethics, the gut feeling. The AI brings the inhuman scale, the blistering speed, and the ability to see patterns in mountains of data. The third shift is maybe the biggest habit to break. You have to abandon that one shot vending machine model. Real collaboration is a loop. It's a dynamic back and forth. You prompt, you get an output, but then the real work starts. You critique it, you push back on it, you refine it. It's less of a command and more of a conversation. I love this quote because it captures the idea perfectly. The AI's output isn't supposed to be the final product. Think of it as an external scaffold for your thinking. Seeing what it comes up with, even when it's wrong, helps you clarify your own ideas, spot the holes in your logic, and sparks new directions you would have never thought of on your own. And that leads us straight to shift number four. You literally expand your own working memory. I mean, think about it. Your brain can only juggle so many ideas at once. The AI can hold all the little details, track every single conversation thread, and explore 1,000 possibilities at once. This frees up your brain power to focus on what humans do best: big picture strategy, creative synthesis. You end up thinking more and differently, not less. And that brings us to the final and most powerful shift of all: creating emergent outcomes. This is where something truly new is born. An emergent outcome is a solution that honestly neither you nor the AI could have possibly come up with alone. The AI might find some bizarre connection, and your human intuition sees the genius in it, refining it into something brilliant. So let's just put it all together here. Basic use is all about reducing your thinking effort. Collaboration is about redirecting it to higher level problems. In basic use, the AI substitutes for you. In collaboration, it complements you. You're moving from a simple linear process to a rich iterative partnership. it's a whole different ballgame. So, why does all this matter so much? Why go to all this trouble? Because what we're really talking about isn't just a new workflow or some productivity hack. When you adopt this collaborative mindset, you fundamentally change how you think. Just listen to this idea for a second. You're not just getting faster answers, you're thinking in a new cognitive architecture. Let that sink in. You are literally building a new kind of mind, a distributed intelligence that combines the unique strengths of your biological brain with the AI's Silicon One. There's this amazing concept in philosophy called the extended mind theory, and it argues our minds aren't just locked inside our skulls. This is a perfect real world example of that. You're not just using a tool, the AI is becoming a genuine extension of your own mind, a part of your thinking process itself. And that's why learning this collaborative skill is the ultimate upgrade. Forget faster typing or better grammar. In the age of AI, this is the real advantage that's going to separate the casual users from the true innovators. And the true outcome here, the real prize, isn't just about speed. People who master this collaborative dance don't just do the same old work faster. They start to solve entirely different, more complex, more creative classes of problems, the kind of stuff that was simply out of reach before. So I'll leave you with this thought to chew on. The vending machine is safe. It'll always give you exactly what you ask for. But what new, what unexpected, what brilliant things could you create if you stopped ordering snacks and started working with a true partner?